Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows.
Hey guys, Angie, and today is the day where I talk about the concert I went to last night. So literally, it's 9:30 p.m. The concert started at 7:30. So we were amidst the talking segment, I guess, of the concert. Like the concert ended around 10:20. So I would be like yesterday at this time I was at the concert, and yeah, I'm gonna try to do this what I did with Twice, where I will go through each member and discuss my favorite songs. And this is a little different because I've seen 17 in 2019, so I'm gonna kind of compare it to that concert because there are definitely things I preferred at that concert versus this one, and stuff like that. And then I'll probably do this for 20 minutes, and then the rest will just be videos. So I went to the DC show. And alas, I look like this. Hopefully I remember to put a picture. And I thought it was probably my cutest outfit. I personally really like my outfit. I think I never cared to dress up for concerts until Twice's concert. And then since then I kind of decided, let me dress up a bit. So yeah, I look like that. And I woke up, well, I took the train, went to DC, stayed the night at a hotel. The hotel I stayed at, I'm not there anymore, so I can say it was Fairfield Inn. Great hotel, expensive, but it's 3 minutes walking. If you go to Capital One, try to get that hotel because it's perfect. You don't need, if you're not driving, of course, you don't need an Uber or anything. You can just walk because they turn, they cut off the roads and everything, so it's very safe. So I woke up to the saddest news ever that Hoshi and Joshua weren't going to be at the concert, and not gonna lie, part of me died a little. The mic cut off for the next few minutes, but basically I went there at 10 a.m. because the merch opened at 12, and the line was already starting. Joshua and Hoshi didn't get to go to the concert. I was very sad about it. Everyone kept asking me who my bias was, and every time I said Joshua, they looked at me with such pity. And then this was the outfit I wore. So yeah, sorry. I don't know why the mic just messed up for the next few minutes, but I just do a little voiceover. So yep. Okay, so the audio got completely shot. So basically what I'm saying is they weren't letting these bags in, even though every other concert I've been to had allowed clear bags no matter what the size. And this was the only time I've ever been to a concert where they say no clear bags can come unless they're the size of a wallet. And I don't quite understand why, because whenever I went to a concert, they would still check your bag when it's clear. And I think they put them through metal detectors and you can see what's in the bag. So that defeats the purpose of the whole idea that you should be allowed to use clear bags. And I completely understand for safety, but it's a clear bag and you can see what's in it. And as long as maybe the bag's not completely full or something, I feel like it should be allowed in. But regardless, they also didn't let me bring the Polaroid in. The security guard who I asked about it said I couldn't bring it in, but then I've seen everyone else bring theirs in, so I brought mine back to the hotel for no reason, and I didn't get to use it, which sucks, but oh well. And here's where I tell you about the merch I got. So I got this shirt, and it's actually a small, but it's actually very big for a small. And then here's where I awkwardly show you that I'm wearing Tom and Jerry pajamas, but here's the shirt. And I also got this sweatband because all the photo cards were gone. Even inside they were gone, so I just got a sweatband for some reason. This is small, and not gonna lie, it looks like someone really just cut it. It looks like someone had a black shirt and they just cut it. It's, there's crop tops. I have so many crop tops, and they're you can tell they were made as crop tops. This looked like someone just cut it. I'm not mad about it. It gives it the vintage feel, but I'm okay, whatever. And then I got this. I didn't know what it was, but I bought it because I was like, it's 17, and I'm not gonna spend $45 on a beanie that just has a symbol on it. I bought the Monster X beanie. I think it was cheaper than that, and it's at least unique. It's pink, and then the words are blue, and it says Monster X The Dreaming. Like, it says it's more officially Monster X. A black beanie with a symbol, I could make that. I would make it. I could probably make it if I really wanted to. So yeah, didn't buy that. That's BS. I'm just, no. But I got this. Also, the hoodies were $90. $90 for a hoodie that just says 17 on it. I think it may have had the dates on it. I don't remember. I didn't look. I saw 90. I looked away. Ridiculous. I already have the OTU hoodie. I think that was $75. My thing is, 75 is somewhat worth it because it's always been, anytime I've been to a concert since One Direction and stuff, hoodies were always like 75, I think. So I put that as my limit. Even then it's ridiculous, but whatever. This is like a photo book. Is this worth $45? No, don't buy it. Unless you really want it. I bought it. I don't regret it, but I wouldn't buy it if I knew it was like this. It's just pictures, like really thick pictures. I like it. I'm not mad I got it. I just would want more pictures. Like I was hoping there'd be more photos. There's, I think, 2 per member. It's a like a long shot of them and then a zoomed in, depending on the member, it might be a little different, but like different shot of them like closer. I don't know. I like it. I just like I have my BTS one. Let me show you. So when I saw BTS, once again, this isn't necessarily comparing the quality. I think the 17 quality is better, but look how thick this is and how many pictures there are. And then there's like little messages and stuff in it. So it just feels a little more personalized, because I could be wrong, but I think these are also just the promotion pictures. And the BTS ones are too, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think the Love Yourself promotional book thing is cheaper. I mean, I don't regret buying it. I'm just saying, if you don't buy it. Like, I'm just telling you, if you go, don't buy it. Like, personally, I wouldn't. Unless you're like me and you saved up a certain amount of money to spend. Don't risk it, you know what I mean? If you saved enough and you want it, get it, but don't go out of your way to get it. I would definitely get a shirt or something. The security guy who I asked about the bag, he actually let us inside early. Because we were hot, like we were burning up, and we were waiting for someone. I forgot why. Like, she was gonna go see if she can get VIP, because she didn't know if they would let her in with her friend's ID, which they did let her in. Good for her. But this guy saw us sweating out there, and he was like, "Come in," and we went in. It was nice. It was freezing, and I'm like, I don't know if this is legal, but we're gonna do it. And then we heard not sound check, but like rehearsing for a sound check. We heard them singing, and we were like, oh, it's them. It didn't sound like them though. It sounded like BTS's V Singularity. I couldn't tell what song they were doing, but it was them. I couldn't tell. I think it might have been Woozy singing. But the guy was like, oh shoot, you guys gotta leave. And we're like, oh okay, thanks. But we got to hear a little bit of that. And then I went to the hotel and changed. Oh, and here's some freebies I got. This girl was handing out these little bracelets she made, and this says Kwani. I was gonna ask for my bias, and she did ask. I said Joshua. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. Every time someone asked me who my bias was, and I always said Joshua, because he's my ultimate bias. I definitely talk about Mingha the most, but like Joshua is my bias for till I die. But everyone would just look at me with such pity. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine, I'm fine, it's fine, it's great, I'm doing fine, don't worry, don't look at me. But yeah, I also, like, if someone would say theirs was Hoshi or Joshua, I'd be like, dang, same. How are we feeling? Are we good? But yeah, I was kind of like, they would look at me with such pity, and thank you for that. I did need a little pity because I was very sad, but I'm not like, we'll talk about it when we get to the concert, but I'm not like, he didn't feel missing, but he also, like, not in a bad way either, but we'll discuss that. And then someone handed out it says June. I want to see, oh, okay, here's their Instagram. They asked me, who's your bias? I said Joshua. She ran out. Then she's like, oh, who's your second bias? I said Minghao. Ran out. And I was like, oh, June. And then she had June. If it wasn't June, it was going to be Wiji. Because if you don't know my bias line, we added a member to the bias line. Guess who it is? No, seriously. If you're at this point and you listen to me ramble, who do you think was added to my bias line after this concert? I've mentioned this person a lot, so hey. Not yet, but like in other videos. But yeah. And then these little pictures, I don't really want to take them out, but then I got this picture with the Polaroid before I brought it back to the hotel, and it's a little dark. It was so bright out, and I thought I wouldn't need the flash, but it was taking forever to develop because, if you have a Polaroid, if it's hot or freezing, it takes longer to develop. You can see, I have hiccups. Oh my god. I have an app that like screenshots it in good quality without the glare, and I can brighten it. But I have photos on my phone too. But yeah, and then they handed out these. If you're wondering why it's so, well, you can't feel it, but it's a little flimsy. I was sweating so much that when I was holding it, it got damp. That's disgustingly how much we were sweating out there. Oh my god, it's so gross. Oh no, this is the one. And then I left that at the hotel because I was like, I'm sweating so much, this is gross. Hopefully I just see the person again. And then I did, and then they got this one, and it's just crumbled because it was on the floor while I was listening to the concert. I think we're done with all that. So yeah, they said I couldn't bring a Polaroid. BS, because when I came back after eating, the good thing about having a hotel so close, I got like 2 hours transitional time where I could chill. I showered, then did my makeup. I have no pictures with my makeup. Wait, I might have a selfie, but I probably look like trash. If I do, I'll put it. Dang, we're gonna have to do like 30 minutes of talking. But yeah, like it wasn't like hot. It wasn't as hot when I got back. So I took a shower and everything. I came back. I just held my stuff because all I had was a charger, my light stick, which I put away, and I clipped like my little keychain. I got this keychain at the last concert, and then I have my little keychain, my treasure one. No one asked me about it. I'm very sad because like when I went to see Monsta X, a lot of people were like, oh, you like Treasure? No one said it. I guess there's not a lot of overlap with 17 and Treasure, which is fine. And then, oh yeah, I made this. June, Minghao. And then I have Joshua's photo card on my phone. So I was like, I did my 3 biases, my ultimate ones. And then, yeah, I had my AirPods because waiting in line. If I don't make friends, I just want to listen to music. So, and then I had my portable charger, which didn't work. We'll get to that because panic. Okay, so then let's jump to when I got inside. I got inside, found my seat. I'm good, Gucci. Ticket worked. I was having anxiety that like my ticket's not gonna work for some reason, and it's never happened before. So like with the hotel and having anxiety about the hotel not working, like it going like, oh, you don't have a reservation. That's actually happened to me. That's why I have anxiety over that. That's why I think I have anxiety over so many tickets or anything online, because I'm just like, what if they say I don't have the ticket, or what if they say the ticket's not working, or I just panic. But it worked. I got to my seat. I'm between 2 groups of people, so I'm not going to talk to either of them because they're already with their friends, so that's fine. I don't mind. I got there at like, I waited in line at 4, doors opened at 5:30. I went to go to the line, to merch inside because they said the photo cards would be inside. They lied to me because I got there at 4 and the line was very not that long, so I knew the photo cards would still be there. And a lot of people weren't in line. Like, there were a lot of people in line, but a lot of people were in line to eat and stuff too. So it wasn't like everyone in front of me was in line. I think the person who said there's merch inside didn't realize. I'm assuming the merch inside was for VIP first. So maybe it's the same thing. Like, that's the same bucket of, like, photo cards, you could say. Like, they were for VIP and inside, so maybe that's what happened. But yeah, I saw the sold out sign. Thankfully they had a sign, and I was like, okay, I don't have to wait in line. Then I sat down, chilled, went on Twitter, and then around 6:40 I like chugged water. I got water. Water was $6. What the fuck? Water was $4 for twice, if I remember correctly, and then it's $6. $4 is already ridiculous. I really hate that. I really think it should be illegal. That's disgusting, especially in the summer when it's so hot. I couldn't not have water. Like, I would have died because I was so hot waiting outside. Whatever, I bought the water, chugged it so that I could go to the bathroom and not have to go to the bathroom during the concert because I wouldn't anyways. So, yeah. But the line to the bathroom was, I got there at 6:40. I exited the bathroom at 7:10. One of the bathrooms was out, so that was great. Honestly, everything I'm complaining about, I'm not actually mad about it. Like, because it made time go by. But we're telling a story. We have to, like, be annoyed during it. Okay. Got to my seat. Everything's Gucci. My phone's on 100%. I put on airplane mode. No, it was on 88%. I put on airplane mode, told my mom, hey, concert starting, bye. And then the concert started. Okay, there's not much to say about the concert, to be honest, because I think everyone knows everything, so we're just going to talk about how I felt about each member during the concert. This is my personal experience. Anything like I say is just from what I saw, and then, like, these are just my opinions on, like, the members during the concert, and we're gonna kind of compare it to O2U. So for reference, O2U, I had VIP soundcheck, and I was very much like, here's the walkway, and then that's the stage at the end. I was like on this side, but for this concert, walkway, stage, there's the row here, like the section here. I'm the one behind it, so I had the middle, but I wasn't the first section. It was like the second section, and there was a really tall girl in front of me. Everyone here was like 5'4", and then there's like a girl who's like 5'10", and I'm like, why is the one 5'10" girl in front of me? It's fine. My neck hurts a lot, not gonna lie, but like, it's fine. I just dealt with it. I had my phone, so I could see through my phone, and then I could see Minghao Jun and Mingyu were on like this corner a lot, so it was fine. And then I could see that corner a lot, and like sometimes she'd move, so I could see a little bit, and if someone was in the middle, but you know, it's fine. It's just a little annoying. It's not her fault, she's tall. And then she felt bad, so I was like, it's fine. Like, you're not your fault. It's annoying. I didn't tell her that, but it's annoying, but like, you can't control someone's height. But let's go in age order. So Scoops Sungchul. I didn't get to see him in O2U, so it was great to see him. He looked tired. He always looks tired, but he looked tired, but he was fine. I have to reference, when I'm talking about them, I'm aware that it's like the middle of the tour and they're very tired, so it's fine. I'm just going to tell you how I felt during it, because for my Newark show, that was the either first or second show back. I think it was the first show back, because no one knew if Junghan was going to be there, because Junghan wasn't in the last few days from, I think, the Japan tour. So no one knew if Junghan was going to be there. So I'm pretty sure we were the first show. So that's also, we have to compare that too. So in 2019, Sungchul was my bias wrecker. It's not that he's not my bias wrecker anymore. It's just like I won't reference him as it as much, but he's definitely bias wrecking me a lot. So it was great to see him. I was definitely paying a lot of attention to him because I didn't get to see him before, and he did great. I felt like he wasn't as talkative, and he even said it himself, because he flowered up at one point. He was like, wait, I haven't spoken in a while, and I think someone was like, oh, you want to talk for 3 minutes then? So he was great. He did great. I mean, not much to say really. He didn't do anything like standoutish, but he was just there chilling, and he looked good. So, also, I'll tell you this later. Actually, I'll tell you it later. Junghan. Junghan is where I'm like, oh, is he okay? like, um, so I was very excited to see Junghan. One, I wore the shirt with his face on it. Two, in the Korean tour, he was very hyper, very excited, very all over the place. And then for this concert, I haven't watched previous videos, so maybe it's just maybe he's been like this the whole time because I didn't want spoilers for a concert. So I wasn't paying attention to anyone's videos, like only the ones in like Korean stuff. And he looks so excited in those. Here, I almost forgot he was there sometimes, unless vocal team was like on stage. Then I was like, oh, there he is. But like, I felt like he was very quiet. He looked really tired. Like, he looked really tired. I was actually a little worried, but it may just be whenever I saw him, he just looked tired. Maybe that's the thing. So let me know if you went. He also, I think he wasn't on my like radar. Like, I don't think I could see him much anyways. So maybe that's why. Maybe he was jumping around a lot. Maybe he was really hyper, and every time I saw him, he was just tired. But yeah, so I didn't see him that much, sadly. But when I did, he looked great. He sounded great. I liked him a lot in the vocal team section. He did great. But yeah, he just looked really tired. I was kind of sad. Just like every time, I was always smiling, happy, and then when he would be on the screen, he just looked really tired, and I would go, "Oh, I hope he's okay." Um, but he looked great. It's not anything crazy. I was just like a little like, "Oh, I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're not getting sick." But yeah. And he only wore the cast or whatever, the sling for the beginning, and then towards the end of the concert it was gone. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't wearing it majority of the time. Like, not even in the joking way. Like, I think he literally took it off. Like, it wasn't on his body. So I don't know if he's just recovering and they're like only putting it on sometimes. Joshua wasn't there. I think I'm going a little out of age order, but whatever. Joshua wasn't there, but they did reference him a lot. He was in my heart. Hoshi wasn't there. So they made a lot of jokes about Hoshi. Like, they kind of were like, oh, poor Joshua, and then they were like joking about Hoshi a lot, so that's funny. Wanu, I expect to not see him a lot. So when I saw them in 2019, Wanu and Mingyu were still unknown to me. They were still enigmas to me. I didn't understand their personalities very much. I was still new to the fandom in the regards of them too. Literally, I remember watching a lot of 17 before the concert, so I can still tell them apart because one was quiet and then Mingyu just never captured my attention. But yeah. At this point, I adore Wanu. Wanu's become quickly like a bias wrecker a lot. I feel like I mention him all the time, and I love him, so I was looking out for him. I think for my tour, for the O2U tour, the one in New York, I think he just wasn't on my side a lot because I don't even think I had that many pictures of him. And I'm not the type to only take pictures of my bias. I'll take pictures of them more, but like I'll definitely like if Wanu was in front of me in 2019, I would have still taken a picture of him, but I don't think he was on my side of the stage. Only like half the members went to my side. That's why I tell you, don't get those tickets where it's only on either side. Try to get the ones in the middle because you will only see half the members. They really gravitate to one side. I think that's why I didn't see Jonghan or Wanu a lot, but Wanu, I saw him more here. I definitely did. He was quiet, still Wanu, but he sounded so good and he looked so good. Oh my god, with the black fluffy jacket. I got so many pictures of him. He looks so cute. But yeah, he's Wanu. He's kind of quiet. Wizzy, I'm definitely going out of order with the 96 line on purpose because we're gonna talk about June a lot. But Wizzy was very. Oh my god, I almost cried. I don't know if I'm being a little bitch, but Wizzy spoke such fluent English here. He's probably been doing it the whole tour, but like I said, I've been avoiding. I want to go in fresh, and I'm so glad because there's some things that happened at the concert that I didn't know were gonna happen, and it was great. But he spoke all in English. I like almost cried. I don't know why I almost cried. I don't know what it was, but it made me really emotional. he sounded so good too, so fluent. His voice was so low. I was like, ooh, is he? Because he hasn't. I don't watch a lot of English interviews recently, so maybe he's been speaking like that a lot, but I haven't seen it.
Thank you for today. Actually, what's up this word reminds me of my childhood because I wasn't when I was in elementary school. Yeah, then I learned that Washington D.C. is the capital of the United States. Yeah, I still remember that. Oh wait, but it's not important yet. It's just a bit now. Yeah. What I want to say the most now is. When I was a kid, I never knew I would be able to come to Washington D.C. What have you guys done to me? I'm in here. I'm so busy now. So it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. And today, you guys told me what we're presenting here, and so I want to come back as soon as possible. And I want to see you next time. Do you guys feel the same way? Yeah, thank you. So, see you then. Thank you.
And I think maybe he just prepared it perfectly, but I was like, oh, Woozy. If you don't know, Woozy's like my fourth bias. I'm trying to go in order. Fourth bias. So he used to be third. June overtook him, as we'll talk about soon. He's overtaken him for a while now, but yeah, like I just wasn't expecting him to speak like that. I was like, oh my gosh. There was cute moments with him and Mingyu. I forgot about that choreo. I think it was in Darling or something. I don't remember. But like where his hand is on Minghao's hand, and I was like, oh, that's cute. I have a picture of that. But like Mingyu put like a tissue on his head. It was cute. I remember that very vividly because I was dying, and Woozy's face was so funny. Now, oh yeah, Woozy's vocals. We always talk about Woozy's vocals. He's my favorite vocal voice, I guess you could say. Beautiful, beautiful. He looked really cute too. I just think he looked cute. But yeah, I can't get over his English. The English was great. June. First of all, June posted everything on Twitter for DC is June, besides that one Dino video. But he's the only one. I'm gonna go through the Twitter because I could be just unsure, but no one else posted for DC except him and Dino. And every picture of June, I was just like, oh my god, he knows I love him, doesn't he? I think, do they do that for every tour or every date? Like, is there one person who just posts a lot? Because I remember for O2U, they would post for the send-off, and it would be like a different member with the camera. And I think it was Vernon for mine, because it was in Newark. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, June. He looked beautiful. I was literally crossing my fingers they wouldn't dye their hair, because I think there was a group, oh it was BTS, V dyed his hair before my concert, and I was like so mad because it was just black. I was like, ugh. I think he had blonde hair and then he dyed it black, and I was like, dang it, because I really this is funny, this is a funny way of talking about this, but for Minghao, it was so easy to find him because he had blue hair, and sometimes there's 13 or 11 on the stage, so it's hard to find them sometimes. I'm like, where's Minghao? But he had blue hair, and then June had blonde hair, so I was like, oh. And if you're new here, brunette and blonde June are my favorite things ever. Like, that's my favorite hair on him. He looked so pretty. Like, I have so many beautiful pictures of June, and he looks so pretty. I couldn't stop looking at him. I would try to make Minghao fan cams, and June would just get in my peripheral, and I'll be like, okay, June, I got you. It was just too much. It was too much. He was so cute, too. Oh my god, the way he was talking, and just his energy. I swear, June had the most fun. I felt like he was smiling the most. He was just having so much fun. He was so pretty and beautiful, and he was vibing, and we had little tummy teas as always. He always does that, but it's my concert, so I'm gonna be happy he did it there. But yeah, he looked so cute. He was smiling so much, and he looked like the previous members I spoke about, like Junghan and Sungchul and stuff. They look so tired, and I understand, so I'm not mad at it. But like, it's people like June who look really, like, he didn't look tired at all. He looked really happy and energized. He was jumping around, and I think it's a good balance, and that's what's great about a big group like this. Because like, if there's 5 members and Sungchul and Junghan look tired, there's only 3 left, so you would kind of have to figure that out. But since there's so many of them, it balances well. And then one was already kind of quiet and stuff, so having someone like June bounce around like that, he looked like he was having a blast. He sounded great. His world part was so beautiful, so cute. I remember whenever he was on the camera, everyone was screaming, and I feel like a lot of people, the thing is, everyone I met, none of them said June was their bias, but everyone screamed a lot when he was on the camera. I guess we all just agree he looked really good, but yeah, I think June might overtake Minghao one day. If that day happens, what are we gonna do? Because I gotta be loyal. I have to be loyal to Minghao and Joshua, but loyalty doesn't exist here. No, like, I feel like it would still probably stay the same, but yeah, like, June and someone else we're gonna name who became a bias of mine, they took the show for me. I still want to see if you guys know who it is if you're watching along. Okay, now let's go to 97 line. DK said he's trying to like double his energy to make sure we don't miss Joshua and Hoshi that much, which I thought was very sweet. You don't have to do that, DK. Remember that. You don't have to do it, but it's sweet. DK was being really flirty. There's like I think it was when they were doing their introductions. No, it wasn't introductions. It was a little later. I don't know, but he was like, it was his turn to speak, and he went like he did something with his tongue. I can't do it, but it was crazy, and I nearly fainted. But yeah, very flirty, very fun. DK's DK. Like, DK's always the same, in a good way. Like, he remained himself throughout the concert. I felt like his mood didn't fluctuate too much. I felt like he was energized the whole time. Vocal points, I would say, we didn't really talk about the songs that much, but like, the one thing I prefer about O2U Tour is the set list, because the set list, I felt like there was no sad song, and I know that's weird to ask for, but I do. The vocal songs they chose didn't like showcase their vocals very much, because for I think it was Hug and Don't Listen in Secret that they did for O2U. I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it was those 2 songs, because they were 2 of my favorite songs. I think it was one of them, but whatever. Like, it showed a lot of their vocals, and then I think they had Flower. Like, there was like a few slow songs, and I felt like for this concert, yeah, we had the vocal songs, but they weren't very slow. They didn't like, I mean, they were hitting the notes, but like, there wasn't, like, I didn't feel like crying at all during this concert, only when Woozi spoke English, which I think says a lot, because even during Twice's concert, I feel like crying, because they did do Cactus and stuff, but here, even in Monster X, I felt like crying a few times, and here, 17 is the song I'm most emotionally attached to, and it's because of their vocals. And yet, none of the songs they did really showed their emotional vocals, which that's the only real downfall. I mean, it's not my favorite set list anyways, but neither was O2U. O2U was definitely better than the set list, personally. But that's like a small complaint, because I didn't get to, I feel like DK shines so much with his vocals, because I feel like Seonghwan usually, or Hoshi, do a lot of the jokey stuff. DK did have funny parts during, I think it was before Monse, and then like during Snapshoot and stuff like that, when they do like little skit things, he was funny there. But like overall, Seonghwan did a lot of the funny gags and like jabs. So I don't know, it was just interesting to see him not get to show his, like, he was showing his vocals, but not what I prefer from him, like, you know, like the emotional stuff. So yeah, that was kind of sad. Mingyu was so cute during this concert. I don't know what it was. I showed my grandma a lot of the stuff after the concert, and a lot of it was with Mingyu, because he was just being really goofy and funny. I liked his little dance and snapshot and stuff like that, and they were teasing him as always, and he took off his jacket, and I think it was like someone teased him for it afterwards, and then tried to take off his jacket, which I think is a running gag in the concerts, but whatever, it happened at my concert, so I'm happy about it. And it was really cute, really funny, and yeah, he was cute. I've grown to like love Mingyu more in the past year, so I think I was able to enjoy everyone at some point because I love them all now. Like, and I loved them all before, but like now I know them and love them all now. So I got to like know the little jokes, like the little, oh yeah, Mingyu's the butt of the joke a lot, so they're gonna tease him a lot. So like it's funny knowing, like, the past 3 years since that concert. Wow, it's been 3 years, like 2.5 years, but whatever. I'm able to like connect to all of them. Like, I'm never bored when someone's on screen because I like them all. But yeah, now we have Minghao. He had blue hair and cute white glasses and like an orange vest, and I was like, oh, adorable, love it. He was very, very, very energetic here. I don't know, I felt like he was hype. I feel like him and June were hype during this concert. Like, they were having a blast. I wish he did the snapshot dance, but I'm not too mad about it because I like who did the snapshot dance too. But he didn't do much funny stuff. There was this thing where DK was like, my name's D. No, I say D, you say K, DK. And then Minghao was like, I say D, you say A, B, A. Like, I think he's kind of joking him. And I thought that was funny. He like said funny things, but I can't explain the joke. Like, you'd have to, I'll show the clips. But yeah, like, I don't know, he's Minghao, so I'm just gonna like everything he does. He, thank God, stood where I could see him a lot, which is great. That's great personally. Kind of like Chaeyoung from Twice. Like, I just happened to see my bias like in the right perfect spot despite this 5'10" girl being in front of me. So I'm like, thank God, because my arms were hurting. My arm still hurts. I got muscles, man. And yeah, it was great. It was great. He was so beautiful. He looked so good during Hot. I mean, he's Minghao and it's Hot, so what do you expect? But I don't know, he just looked really good. And I met a lot of Minghao stands. It was great. Love it. Love all the froggy stuff. And oh, it was during the dance performance team part where I've seen Moonwalker's choreo. I don't think I've seen Waves because I think, have they performed those songs yet? If they did, it was during the Incomplete tour, and I probably only seen it once, but I think that was before. I don't remember. The timeline's messed up here in my head, but I don't remember that choreo. So I was very shook when that choreo came on. I was like, oh my god, no way, they look so good. Most of my camera roll is from that, because them three up there, oh, if Hoshi was there, we'd be dead. I'd be dead. I'd be on the floor and be melting. It was amazing. Yeah, Minghao, I feel like funny things happen, but I can't think of them. I think he did something funny with Vernon, but I don't know if I got it on camera, because you know me, my Verhao heart was shaking. I feel like I'm missing someone. Sungchul, Jonghan, Joshua, Hoshi, Woozi, Wonu, June, Minghao, Mingyu, DK. Okay, I guess not. Songhwan. If I forget anything, I'll just put the videos up because whatever. Songhwan was a star today. I mean, yesterday. Do we expect anything less from our Variety King? This is gonna be a long video. It's already 40 minutes. Whatever. I'm talking. It's my channel. I loved it. I loved Songhwan because there was, I won't talk about it too much because we'll talk about it in a second, but like he did his variety stuff on stage basically. I think because at one point they were like, if Hoshi was here, it would take 6 minutes or something. I forgot what they were referring to. I think it was when we were singing, they had to sing. I think Hoshi would usually do it, but Songhwan was doing it or something. Something like that happened, and I was like, that's funny. So I guess Hoshi is supposed to do a lot of things that someone ended up doing. I think someone always does the Aju Nice thing, because that's one of the things I didn't know about. I didn't know about the Aju Nice thing, which we'll talk about in a second, but someone definitely took over a lot, and I think mainly Joshua and Hoshi probably do all those things, because I think Joshua does a lot of things Vernon ended up doing. I have to now I have to look at older stuff because I want to see how the concert usually goes. But yeah, it was just cute seeing someone up there taking charge, being the MC he is. I love that for him. But yeah, of course, vocals on point. He hit a note. I forgot what song it was, but he hit a note, and it's definitely harder than it is in the original song, because we were all like, whoa, where'd that come from? Okay, King. And that's what great live vocals does. I love hearing live vocals and seeing the difference when they sing songs, because in the Twice concert I went to, Gio hit a note that was longer than it usually is, and I was like, oh, I love that for you. It was great. But yeah, I mean, someone, I never expect less of this man, because I forget he's the same age as me because it's just unbelievable. It just makes me sad sometimes. But oh, what a man he is. I got some great pictures of someone because he looked really good with blonde hair. I definitely like black hair someone, I think, more. But yeah, I think the outfits they were wearing complimented him nicely. Now we're on to the man Vernon. So everyone's biggest concern while waiting in line was, what the fuck is Vernon gonna do for 2-1? We were all theorizing. Someone said he might do a solo song instead of it. I was not here for that because I really want to hear 2-1, even with Joshua not there. Someone said maybe someone will come out on stage. I was like, yeah, maybe Woozy or someone can come in and do it. Woozy's good at English. Little did I know he's great at English. So I was like, Woozy probably would, or Junghan if he's confident enough to do it, which I doubted Junghan would, but I was just thinking, like, what would make most sense. Junghan has a similar voice to Joshua, so vocally that would sound good. Someone said Sungwon, I was like, yeah, that makes sense too. Of course, we have 98 stage, but someone said he might do the whole thing alone. I was like, oh, that's that's presumptuous of you. Like, I don't think he would ever do that. But yeah, he did do it alone, but like I would have thought, he didn't sing Joshua's parts. So yeah, we were all just theorizing. We also thought maybe we'd get Boom Boom instead of 2-1. Did not happen. Would have loved to see Heaven's Cloud instead of it. Like, if we had to switch a song out, I would happily ask for Heaven's Cloud since they robbed me of that. But nope, we got 2-1. Vernon did it alone. He did great. I have a whole freaking video of him doing it. I might play the whole thing because he did good. He did really good. We all sang it. Like, Joshua's like recorded vocals, like from the song, was playing, but we were singing Joshua's parts. And Vernon did great. I'm not surprised. Vernon is a very confident guy, but I definitely know having a pre-planned stage with someone else and having to fill the stage by yourself, not knowing you're gonna have to do it alone, like, I'm very proud of him, and the guys hyped him up a lot. They were like, you did good, and it was great. Vernon looked so good. He looked a little anxious sometimes. He definitely was fumbling a lot, and that's why I think Joshua probably was supposed to do those things. I'm pretty sure Vernon is supposed to do a lot of the talking stuff, but I'm pretty sure Joshua probably has to do like half of it. Like, it's probably usually split. So he did good for doing it last minute. And I'm very proud of him. And he looked great. I already loved Vernon when I saw him in 2019, and he stood out to me a lot there too. But he was hyped during like Game Boy and stuff. Oh my god, Wanu during Game Boy, murder me, stab me, throw me against the wall. I was dead. And but like Vernon doing Back It Up, oh my god, Vernon doing Back It Up, like Back It Up Vernon, gosh, I wasn't not ready for that. He looked really good, like the fit he had. I'm disgusted. Vernon stands, how y'all doing? Because the fit he was wearing during like the last few stages, I was like, oh no, please have mercy on me. But yes, Vernon looked so good and he did great. I'm very proud of him. Now we're on to the Mandino, my new bias. Guys, we're adding them on. It's like toppings at an ice cream shop. Just keep giving them to me. Dino's officially a bias. Now, I'll probably forget to name him, but in my heart, he's a bias. Like, if I forget to name him when I name my biases, just know he's there. Because after this, I gained the biggest crush. If you haven't seen my previous 17 reactions, we all saw it coming. But at this stage, you know what? I'm just really glad Dino and Mingyu made it to this concert because I would have been starved unknowingly. He looked so good. Guys, he looked so good and he felt so good. I think I was expecting Dino and Mingyu to be tired. I don't know if they're hiding any side effects or if they just didn't have any side effects from COVID, because a lot of idols are definitely hiding them, and I always feel really bad when they have to come back to schedules right after COVID because so many people have lingering side effects. But Dino looked fine. Maybe he does. I can't tell because he doesn't talk as much as Dino does, but Dino was fine. Dino was great. Or he's really good at hiding it, or being on stage just hypes him up. He was hype. He was so funny. And the thing with Dino is I feel like a lot of his humor is in Going 17, not in other things. Like, I feel like he shines most there. So, I don't know. I just don't remember him much during my 2019 tour. But if I remember correctly, he was so funny and charming. And I know this, but seeing it in person was different because I don't know. Maybe it's something in the air. He's soaking up that American juice or something, because he was just extra hilarious and goofy here. And he was just so cute. And when he did the snapshot dance, I died. So yeah, new bias, Dino. Love that. Love that for me. When I'll talk about the few things that were like surprising to me that I didn't know about. So there was like little skits. Oh my god, there was a skit that transitioned into, oh, was it, oh no, I forgot what song it was. Was it Are You Nice? The first Are You Nice, not the encore. There was like, they made a joke. Oh, it was Left and Right. That was the funniest transition I've ever seen, and I loved it. They were like left in, right, left in, right, left, right, left, and it just transitioned so nicely. That was the best transition I've ever seen in person. Like, it wasn't even like a video transition. It was so fluid in person, and like you're literally like hyped up with it when you're doing it. It was my favorite part of like the encore stuff, or like not the encore stuff, but like the performance stuff. And then I really hope I'm not forgetting things. I'm trying to go through the order. We had Hot March. Dang it, that's why I hate when my favorite songs are at the beginning, because I forgot about March. March was great. Hit, March, Hot. No, my god. Hot, March, Hit. Fuck. I didn't memorize the set list because I didn't really need to, because I knew all the songs. Like 17, I don't have to like look at the set list because I just know every song anyways. But dang, I really wish I had the set list. They did Shadow. That was like later though. We had no Clap, and I just forgot about Clap. How did I forget about Clap? We had Monse and Left and Right. I think those were like together. Darling was towards the end. Maybe it was the unit stuff came after Hit, maybe. I don't think it did though. I think maybe. Well, like the unit stuff. So yeah, I already talked about those when I was talking about members. I didn't like the vocal team choices, but I'm a vocal team bias, and so I'm gonna be more picky with their songs because they mean the most to me. So the fact, that they didn't have my favorite songs made me a little sad, teary. I will always never forgive them for not performing Pong. I just won't. I just cannot forgive them for this because I know it's technically, but I just don't get why. Why am I so mad about this? I just don't get why they would choose now to do such older songs when you could just perform and tour the previous album. That's like what BTS did, and that's why I wasn't as hyped to like go on their tour, because you didn't perform the Map of the Soul set list, and it's like, oh, we're done promoting it, so we didn't get to see it. We didn't get to see it live. Why take it away even more? Why make it worse? I never understand that. Like, why make what happened? Why allow COVID to prevent something beautiful? Me upset, me hurt, me sad. But whatever, we forgive and we just move on. But I really wanted Pong and like Light a Flame and stuff like that. Light a Flame? Light a Flame. Well, no, those wouldn't work because Pong would work. I mean, Light a Flame wouldn't work because that wasn't, whatever. Anyways, that was like, those are the other units and stuff, but they could have done those too. But, anyways, I actually think, strangely, Hip Hop Team was my favorite. And I think it's because I don't love the performance team songs, but I like the stages. Like those are not my favorite songs. Performance team has my least favorite songs anyways, but like those are specifically, like I like Wave though. It's a good song, but it wasn't like one I would choose. Vocal team's my favorite team, but they perform my least favorite songs ever, so personally just it didn't do much for me. I just really like their emotional songs. I feel like they add something different to the tour, and they didn't utilize it as well, but it's fine. Like, I'm not saying they're bad. Like, I enjoy the concert no matter what. I just go in, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, for once, the Hip Hop Team was my favorite. I think what happened with O2U is because Central wasn't there was a certain niche to them that was gone, so, but they still had a good song on 2019 tour. But, then was the Left and Right stuff, and that was great. And then we got to Snapshoot and, like, all that stuff. There was, like, a segment where, while they're changing, they go around and, like, zoom in on, like, signs, which I hate signs, my biggest pet peeve. But this part was funny. And there were no signs around me, thank God, because it always happens, and I'm just glad it didn't happen this time. Because signs are so rude. I'm sorry, I can never forgive. I like them, they're funny. I think everyone knew they were doing this segment, and no one was holding them up until that, so that was good. From what I saw, if someone was in front of you with a sign, I am so sorry. RIP to your concert. But yeah, there was such funny ones. I didn't record this part because my phone was dying, because my charger didn't work for some reason. But there was like one where it was like, Vernon, you get my heart burning, and cheesy things like that. It was really funny. And then a Vernon quote that was really funny. It was like, dang, I'm not gonna remember the quote, but it was really funny. You can just look on Twitter if you want to know what the sign said. Then during Snapshoot, they do this thing which I've never seen them do. They have like each member go out, not each member, but like a handful of members, I'm sure it changes for every concert, go out during Snapshoot and do like a dance break, which was really funny. I think it was Vernon, Saquon, Mingyu and Dino. Someone else might have done it, but I think it was only them four. I guess for every concert they probably do different members. So basically that was matinee line if you think about it. So maybe they go like 8 orders, I don't know. Maybe it just happened to be the matinee line added on to Mingyu, because I kind of count the 97 as matinee line sometimes. But yeah, Vernon was really awkward and funny with his little dance. Seungkwan was out there killing it, making things complicated, low-key showing off his dance skills. Then Mingyu went in being a goofball, and then Dino did it, and he did this shadow choreo, and someone called him out, and then Dino did like really cool choreo. And I was like, oh, kill it, King. Murdered me. Affirmed my bias for him. Then for Snapshoot, they also did like almost like a kiss cam, but like a dance cam. So this is very One Direction of them. This is literally what One Direction did at concerts, and that's what made them very unique, especially not being a K-pop group. Like, and I don't think I've ever seen K-pop groups do this. I'm not gonna lie, I could be wrong. I've never seen them. Maybe like Super Junior have done it. I wouldn't be surprised. But I've been to so many concerts, never seen anyone acknowledge the crowd like this. Icon do, but not like on the screen. BTS like point something out, but like they don't do this. Like they don't. I've never seen this. Twice did something, but it wasn't with them on the stage. It was more like dance like a cat or something. But like the girls were backstage still, which was still fun. That was actually really cool too, and that's what made them stand out. But like I've never seen this. It was so cool. They were talking to the audience. They had a dad dance.
Yeah. My dad wants to dance. My dad wants to dance. My dad wants to dance. My dad?
Can you really dance, sir?
Okay. Okay, steps in music, go! Let's go!
Then this girl had a sign that said, "My brother will like dance for you. Please scout him. He was a goofball." I felt like that was fixed or something because that guy was so goofy.
볼게요. 스카우트할 수 있는지 안 있는지 우리가 한번 볼게요.
We'll check if we can scout you or not.
What's your name? Daryl. 진짜 잘 춰야 스카우팅 한다.
You have to do dance really well.
데려가셔야겠어요.
I think I have to take you, Daryl.
미안해, 우리가 스카우트까지 할 수가 없다.
Sorry, we can't do anything about the scouting.
근데
And then Audrey came. They murdered us, made my legs hurt, and then they had fans sing Audrey Nice, which was really funny. I kind of prefer. It was really funny. It was very unique, and because I've seen them do Audrey Nice before, it doesn't bother me as much. But I do kind of wish we just did the Audrey Nice like normal, because it was easy to tell when it was ending. And the fun thing about Audrey Nice is you don't know when it's ending, but because they had fans sing it, once someone was on stage and stayed on stage, you're like, oh, it's over. So that kind of took away the like unknowingness of when it was ending, but it wasn't a big deal. Then after the concert, I was on my phone, 8% battery left, trying to find my hotel because it's nighttime, and I exited because you're kind of just rushed to exit. You don't really know where exiting. But I exited, I think, on the other side. So I got confused. So I had to use the maps. But as I was walking, 8% battery, I hear screaming. And I'm like, I've been to enough concerts to know this is BS. They think it's them, it's not them. Something told me, turn around, because the screams kept getting louder and more like pitched. Like, oh, that's like shock scream. So I said, phone 5% battery, let's risk it for the biscuit. So I ran back, because I'm alone, so I don't have anyone to really consult with. It's just like, it's up to me. This is my destiny. And my destiny saved my life, because as I ran to the car, I see cute little Sungchul's head popping out the window. Video proof, because I wasted my phone battery recording it, because I said no pics, no proof. So I have the video. I will admit, he looked a little, it's Sungchul, so I can't tell. He looked a little annoyed. Not annoyed. Let me be honest, he didn't look annoyed. He didn't. Because I really think Sungchul's the type of person, if he's annoyed, he'll call us out and he'll tell us, hey, no one was being rude. No one was running up to the car or anything, so that's good. We all stayed on the sidewalk and respected the distance. There was no risks there. I don't know about the other side, but I'm pretty sure everyone on that side was good too. And I think only Sungchul's head popped out. I don't know, but someone said they saw DK, so maybe they think Sungchul was DK, or maybe DK popped his head out earlier, because like I said, I came a little after the screams increased. He didn't look annoyed, he just looked a little panicked, a little bothered. You'll see the video. I don't know if I screamed anything, I don't think I did, but yeah, he gave a little finger heart. What we all assume happened was, I think that, because I don't think this has happened at another concert, I could be wrong though, let me know, but I think they were supposed to keep driving, but I think they hit a red light, and I think everyone figured out it was their van. So I don't know why Sungchul stuck his head out. Maybe there'll be a vlog, who knows. I don't think so. I feel like we would have seen the camera, but if there is a vlog, I'm gonna be very happy, because I will have witnessed that moment. But it felt like I was in a movie, because this happened with One Direction, but with One Direction they didn't stick their heads out. Also, they had a tour bus, because they stayed in like America, so they had a real like actual, like, we know it was their bus, but we only saw Louis' hand. We didn't like see their faces. I think Niall stuck his head out, but I didn't get to see his face. But yeah, that's like the closest I've gotten to something like that. This was very Beverly Hills 90210 of me. This was very Hannah Montana, Oliver Oaken, Lily Truscott jumping into Hannah Montana's room. To be fair, everyone kept following the van. I was going to, but my phone died, and I think that was fate telling me don't go that far. Also, I doubt he would have maybe he kept sticking his head out, I doubt it. But I think he rolled it back up, and I don't think he stuck his head out again. Maybe he did, maybe I missed my chance, maybe the other members did stick their heads out too. I saw Sungchul and I was happy. And I tried to be as respectful as I could while still trying to live in the moment. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. That was one of those moments where I was like, am I taking it too far? Am I that fan? Let me know, because I think it wasn't too bad. I think as long as you're not chasing the van, and part of me said, let's not keep chasing, and then like that mature part came out. I was like, wait, Angie, calm down, also your phone's dying, don't be stupid. I had to ask people for directions, and I'm so glad fans were around, because I didn't know where I was going. But yeah, I think it was worth it. Something told me to keep going, so I heard the screams, I went to them, and it worked out. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way though, so be careful. But yeah, I loved it. I would say there were parts of an Ode to You tour that I felt were better. One, I got to see Joshua and Hoshi, but I didn't get to see Sungchul, and I got to see Sungchul here. Two, I think the set list was way better, but I think this tour had better, like, interactive things that made it funnier. You know what I mean? So I think I wish they could combine those, like a better set list with the like funny parts of this tour. But like that's very subjective because I just, some people maybe love the set list. It didn't bother me in the moment, but I did feel like we were missing the emotional tug. But maybe they didn't want that. Maybe they didn't want an emotional tug. And I'm sure some of these songs are very emotional to people. Strangely, the most emotional song to me was because like Ardon is Harder Than Day isn't a sad song to me. Like lyrically, it has those moments, it has those bittersweetness, but overall, it's not a sad song. And I feel like that was like I wish Kid Dolt was there or something like that. Something sadder. Like I really wish they added like Kid Dolt or like Lie Again or something with, I think Lie Again is a 7-minute song though, but like, something emotional. I really, as a ballad stan, as a vocal team stan, as a literally have my favorite sad song tattooed on me, as a Harry Styles, Taylor Swift crying in the corner girl, like I'm like, I need something emotional at a concert, and that was the one thing I'm missing. But I left so happy that it didn't bother me, but like it would have definitely made it. I think I partially prefer ODU a little bit, just like a smidge, just because it has those sad songs in there. But I think the experience of this one was a little better. But actually 17 concert experiences so far have been the best. I've met so many nice people. We discussed other groups too. A lot of them like other groups. A lot of them saw TXT and stuff. I was like bitterly smiling, going, great, good for you. I'm just kidding. But some of them went to the Twice concert. Some of them went to the other Newark show too. So we talked about like, oh, we went to this. I went to that one too. Some of them saw Monsta X. A lot of times when I see 17, they've also went to the previous Monsta X concert. So when I saw OTU, a lot of them went to the We Are Here tour. And at this one, a lot of them went to the No Limit tour. What's it called again? I forgot what Monsta X's concert's called because it's changed. But yeah, I think like both concerts are 10 out of 10 for different reasons. You know what? 9 out of 10 for different reasons because we did have members missing. It's my new love of my life. Big crush, big crush. And wish me luck editing the next hour. It's probably gonna be a 2-hour long video. Hopefully you don't care because you can skip this part or the concert part, whichever you prefer. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Check out the concert clips.
열기가 정말 너무 뜨겁습니다. So hot. 시작부터 장난 아니네요.
Ever since the beginning, it's been no joke, guys.
네. 세븐틴 Thank you everyone. 저희가 워싱턴에 드디어 왔습니다.
We have finally come to Washington.
오늘 정말 이 공연장의 팬분들이 꽉 채우셨네요.
You guys have filled up this entire venue, Karen.
아니 근데 공연장을 들어오기 전부터 열기가 너무 뜨거웠던 것 같아요.
But even before you entered the venue, it was insane amount of energy.
자 그럼 각자 개인 인사 먼저 드려볼까요?
Should we introduce ourselves one by one then?
그래서 누구부터?
Starting from Minkyu.
Hi everyone, Minju. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I love you. Let's enjoy the show. Hi guys, I'm Monu. Thank you for coming and hope you enjoy the show. 그리고 오늘 날씨가 많이 더웠는데 앞에서 기다려주신 팬분들 정말 진심으로 감사드리고요.
And the weather was really hot today, so thank you so much, Karen, for waiting.
오늘 재밌게 보게 보도록 하겠습니다.
And we'll make sure you guys have fun tonight. guys are so fire.
I say juicy, juicy. You say? Okay? Juicy, juicy.
Hey guys, I'm Vernon. So happy to be here at DC finally. Thanks for coming out tonight and hope you enjoy the show. Thank you. What's up, DC? Yeah! Nice to see you guys. I'm your boo, Simba! Let's have a good time together.
Hi guys, I'm 17 guys. Cool.
오늘 밤은 저희가 책임지겠습니다.
Today we will make sure you guys have fun tonight.
찍겠습니다.
We'll rip this stage apart.
오!
자, 이제 인사하기 전에 여러분의 에너지 느끼고 싶어요.
So before I do my introduction, I want to feel your energy.
여러분이 반반으로서
Everyone divide in half,
왼쪽 여러분들 먼저 할게요.
starting from the left carrot.
제가 3, 2, 1 하면 여러분 줄랑해 해주세요.
When I say 3, 2, 1, please shout 준란해.
줄랑해. 자, 3, 2, 1. 오늘도 질 수 없죠?
Turns on the right, do you think you can do better?
내가 3, 2, 1 하면 여러분 휘랑해 해주세요.
When I say 3, 2, 1, shout 희랑해.
할게요. 휘랑해. 3, 2, 1. 하이와 안생준. 오늘 와주신 분들 다들 너무 감사하고 오늘도 재밌는 공연 만들어봐요.
Thank you all parents who came today and let's have an amazing fun time tonight.
Thank you. Are you ready to have some fun tonight? Are you ready? Yeah, cool. Hi, I'm Dino. Let's have a good time together. Woo! Dino. Hi guys, I'm Easy. Yeah, it's our first time in Washington DC. Yeah, so nice to see you guys, and let's have a good time tonight. Thank you. Make some noise! Yeah. What's up, DC? I'm DK. Did you miss us? Me too. 워싱턴 DC에 이렇게 처음 오게 됐는데 우리 캐럿들 이렇게 많이 볼 수 있게 돼서 너무 기쁜 것 같아요.
It's our first time in DC and I'm so glad we can see a lot of carrots.
오늘 오늘 정말 즐거운 공연 만들어드리도록 열심히 하겠습니다.
We'll work hard to give you guys an amazing stage tonight.
I say D, you say K. D, D, I say D, you K. D, D, thank you.
Okay. It's been almost 3 years since our last tour in the States, and it's our first time ever to come to DC.
Yeah.
We're just so excited about that. So happy to be here.
Yeah.
And the name of our tour is actually Be the Sun, but in truth, you are our sun. So, thanks for making us happy. 맞습니다. 저희가 워싱턴 DC에 처음 왔는데요.
Our first time in Washington D.C.
저희가 오고 나서 이제 그 DC의 매력에 제대로 푹 빠졌습니다.
And after we came to D.C., we fell in love with the
너무
place.
매력적이죠. 왜 이제야 왔나 싶을 정도로.
It makes us wonder why we just came now.
그리고 아쉽게도 오늘 저희 멤버 호시 그리고 조슈아가 함께하지 못하거든요.
And sadly, Joshua and Hoshi can't join us today.
이렇게 처음 만큼 완전체로 멋있게 보여드렸어야 되는데 저희도 너무 안타깝게 생각하고 있습니다.
We wanted to come as 13 because it's our first time here, so we do feel like it's unfortunate.
그렇지만 오늘 저희가 그리고 우리 캐럿들이 호시 조슈아의 목까지 같이 해주실 거죠?
But we and Carrot, you guys are going to help us try to fill up the two spots, right?
그럼 저희도 멋진 무대를 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
Then we'll make sure to put on an awesome stage for you guys as well.
말씀하세요.
그리고 또 저희가 이제 응원 세븐틴 구호가 있잖아요.
And we also have our 17 chant.
그 구호를 한번 버논 형이 알려주면 좋을 것 같은데요.
Can you teach us, Vernon?
Okay.
So yes, we did prepare a chant, and this is how it goes. So after we say 70 carat, then all together we go, be the sun! And that's the chant. So let's practice it all together, okay?
다 같이 에너지 있게 해주셔야 돼요.
With a lot of energy, everyone together, okay?
오케이.
자, 버논이가 에너지 있게 설명해드렸으니까.
Since Vernon explained with a lot of energy, you guys have to do it too.
Yes, we do, okay? So let's do it all together. 70 carat, be the sun!
아니 지금 버논이 얼굴이 너무 잘생겨가지고 몇몇 캐럿분들이 저 얼굴 보다가 안 했어.
Wait, no, I think people got distracted with Vernon's handsomeness, so a lot of people didn't do it.
수건 씨도 보고 있던데요?
Wait, I think you were looking too, Simban.
오케이, 그럼 한 번 더 해볼까?
One more time then.
오케이. 이번에는 푸생아 완수.
This time, how about Escoot leads it?
저보다 목소리가 커하네요.
Wait, you guys have to be louder than me, okay?
오케이?
세븐틴 캐럿, 자, 비어서.
원래 호시형이 있으면 이거 한 5번, 6번 연습하잖아요.
Oh, if Hoshi was here, we would have practiced like 5-6 times.
민규 씨가 못해주겠어요?
Wait, then Mingyu, can you lead us?
Let's go. 자, 민규 씨가 호시가 가보자.
distraction. I can't get you out of my head, yeah. Gotta get you out of my head, yeah. How can you be so fine when two minus one? I can see you're doing really good without me, baby. Two minus one, I'm doing great myself, but you know cause I'm a lonely, 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 yeah. Lonely, 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 yeah. Two minus one, I'm super fine, I never need you anymore. I want you, no one to me any other. I still smell the perfume you used to wear in my clothes.
very basic notes.
Let's go! Okay, where is everyone? I don't know. Hey, you told me to come here. Sorry, I'm a liar. You liar? Hey, not there, I'm here. Yeah, come on. Hurry up. Come on. Okay, everyone, pay attention. Hey, defeat Shopper. Who's missing? Bonus not here. Bonus here? Bonus. Oh my god. Stop. Let's see. Where is Bernard? Where's Bernard? Oh, Bernard is singing. Yeah, he's singing. You raise me up, so I can stand on mountains. So sweet. Yeah. You raise me up. Of course! I have to tie my shoelaces right now, so can you wait for me? Hurry up, man. Hey guys! Walkie-talkie, shoelace time. Stop it! Everybody, just do! What's going on? Everybody come back! Everybody come back! Come back! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What do we do? Attention! Shut up! Follow me! Rocket, run! Rocket, run! Rocket, run! Rocket, rocket, run! Rocket, run! Rocket, advance! Advance! You're my crush, I got a crush on you.
You are having the most fun right now.
오늘 정말 멤버들이 또 정말 없으니까 그 몫을 더 열심히 하려고 정말 즐기면서 잘하고 있는 것 같습니다.
Today, since there are two members missing, I think I'm trying even harder to have more fun.
아, 좋아요. 제가 오프닝 멘트 하고 나서 지금 쉴 새 없이 하러 왔는데요.
Actually, after our opening, we've just been performing non-stop.
좋은 소식 하나를 들어왔어요.
We actually have good news.
어떤 거죠?
What is it?
What is it? 저희가 VMA에서 Yeah, artist of the year.
Performance artist of the year.
정말 대단하네요.
That's amazing.
스스로 칭찬하시는 거.
Are you complimenting yourself?
자기 자신을 사랑할 줄 알아야
I mean,
되겠네.
you have to love yourself. So.
아이 다. Thank you so much, Carlos. Thank you. 그런 분들 사랑이 아니었으면 정말 얻지 못할 그런 게 아니었을까요?
If it wasn't for Carrot's love, obviously we wouldn't have been able to achieve that.
Yeah, right. So I feel amazing today. Amazing, amazing today. 네, 그렇다면 저희가 좀 앞서서 무대를 조금 되짚어 보자면.
That if we look back at the previous stages,
일단 슈행이 없는 T-1이 좀 아쉽긴 했지만 그래도 멋있었습니다.
firstly we had the Rocket team Joshua Bird on stage, but Joshua wasn't there.
아니 저는 깜짝 놀랐어요.
I was actually really surprised.
왜요?
다른 분들이 슈양 파트를 다 알고 계시더라고요.
Carrot knew Shua's part really well.
어머니도 혼자 무대하는 거 어땠어요?
How was it for you, Vernon, doing it by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that I wasn't able to do it without. I wasn't able to do it with Josh, but you know, you guys sing Josh's part, which was that was really special.
어머니가 진짜 혼자서도 수학 목까지 정말 열심히 채운 것 같아요.
I think Vernon tried really hard to fill up Josh's spot.
So cool. 다음에 또 어디 실죠?
And then next, what performance did we have?
저희가 또 그 T-1 전에 그 상을 받을 수 있게 해준 이제 락이죠 퍼포먼스가.
So before T-1, we performed Rock With You, which allowed us to get the VMAs.
그리고 이제 저희가 또 유닛, 저희 세븐틴 안에 유닛 무대들을 또 보여드렸죠.
Then we showed you guys the unit performances within 17.
퍼포먼스 팀.
First, you have the performance team. Ready to you're too sexy.
여러분 보여드릴게요. 진짜 섹시한 것 같아요.
You're just too sexy.
섹시. 근데 개인적으로 웨이브는 그 바다 머리색이랑 똑같은 디에이팅이 조금 잘 어울리지 않아요?
So personally, for me, Wave, I think D8's hair, since it's blue, I think he matches that song really well.
그렇게 생각하시나요?
Do you guys think that also?
디노 씨도 다 너무 잘 어울리셨어요.
Well, Dino, you look good in everything, so.
Thank you so much, Carrots. 그리고 그다음 보컬팀. 네.
And then the vocal team.
Yes.
요즘하면 정한이 형은 어떤 무대였는지 말해주세요.
Hey, vocal team, can you, Jonghan and Uji, explain what your performances did?
네, 저희는 나에게로 와요.
Come to me and a perfect love for you guys.
여러분의 목소리 듣고 감동해서 아니 눈물이 나나 봐요.
Right now, I'm just so touched by your voices.
감동 먹어가지고 지금 울어요, 그죠?
We're just crying because of you guys, parents.
아 근데 진짜 무대 아래에서 백스테이지에서 트로피의 목소리 듣기 너무 아름답아요.
But seriously, I heard parents' voices from backstage and it was so beautiful. I love how parents sing together with us.
그럼 다시 한번 같이 불러볼까요?
Then should we sing together?
너무
again?
좋아요. 자, 어디 보면서?
Which part?
5, 6, 7 어쩌면 아직 완벽하지 않은 사람일지도 모르지만 오래된 책처럼 숨어있는 이야기는 안 하고 이야기 나와. 보스 씨가 이야기랑 가사를 틀으셨네요.
Who said the lyrics wrong? I think it was you, Dino.
이야기 만들고 봐. 이야기 계속 만들고
You wanna just continue?
이야기 만들고 봐. I know. Sorry. 아무튼 너무 예쁜 목소리로 같이 불러주셔서 진심으로 감사합니다.
But anyways, thank you for singing with your beautiful voices. At the hip hop stage.
힙합 팀. 와우. 아 진짜 와 게임보이는 정말 괴롭히구나. 게임 이게 너무 신났어요 진짜로.
But seriously though, Game Boy, that part, game, it's so fun with you parents.
민규 씨 어땠어요 힙합 팀?
아주 민규 in the hip hop scene.
Let's go 민규. 저는 진짜 힙합 팀 무대를 멤버들 10명을 다 참여해보고 싶어요.
But for me, seriously, I want to do hip hop team performances with all 13 members.
와
So fun.
진짜 엄청 너무 재밌을 것 같아 진짜.
It does look really fun.
다음에 같이 할래요?
Do you want to do it next time?
저는 언제든지 나갈 준비가 되어 있어요.
I'm ready every time. I want to do it too.
제가 더 랩 좀 하니까.
Because we're, good at rapping.
마이크 번째 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 마이크 번째 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 하이처 랩. 우리 원우 형은 어땠어요?
How about you, Wonder?
확실히 캐럿분들이 잘 따라해주셔서 좀
Since we're so good at rapping together with us, it was an awesome stage.
원우 형이 또 춤을 굉장히 잘 넣더라고요.
One was really good at those ad libs in the middle.
원우 형이 이 춤을 아니 그냥 저희끼리 잘하더라고요.
저는 아직까지 해본 적이 없는데
I don't think I ever did that. What are you talking about?
하지 않은 거를 왜 갑자기 얘기하시죠?
Why are you bringing up something he never did?
팬들한테 들려드리고 싶은 거죠.
Oh, he just wanted to do it for the fans.
원우 형
그러면 아예 말고 한번 게임보이 같이 부를까요?
Oh, then how about we sing Game Boy together?
오케이.
밖에 위험해도 보고 싶어 그녀님이 공격 너와 이렇게서
진짜 힙합 좀 너무 재밌었겠다.
Hip hop team, you guys must have had so much fun on stage.
만세도 같이 하고 랩데라이도 같이 하고 마지막 아주 나이스까지.
So we did Mansa, Left and Right, and lastly, Aju Nice together.
그리고 섀도우도 하고.
We did Shadow and Crush also.
아 그러고 보니까 우리가 섀도우랑 크러쉬를 한 번도 소개해본 적이 없어요.
Well, now that we think about it, we've never explained Shadow and Crush.
섀도우부터 한번 소개를 해볼까요?
Then should we talk first about Shadow?
네. 혹시 오늘 호시 형이 없어서 좀 부담인가요?
Wait, are you pressured because Hoshi's not here?
빈자리를 채우는 이 마음가짐.
I'm trying to fill up the empty spot.
제가 근데 저희 섀도우랑 크러쉬 하면서 계속 어떤 환호 소리가 들리지 않으셨어요?
While we did Shadow and Crush, didn't we actually hear a lot of screams though?
Because 너무 섹시하더라고요.
But it was so sexy.
그러니까 민규 씨, 그 갑자기 자켓을 벗는 판단을 왜 하신 거예요?
Why did you decide to suddenly pick it up?
아니 에너지가 살더라고요.
So I just decided to take it off and then I just got more energetic after that.
오프닝부터 저희 진짜 계속 달리다 보니까 어느새 이렇게 됐네요.
So actually from the very open, we are just running and now we're here.
어떻게 됐어요? 뭐가 된 거죠? 그럼
What do you mean about that?
벌써 마지막이라는 소리예요,
Are
그러면?
you trying to say this is the last?
근데 그 전에 DH
But before that, I think Jade has something to say. There's actually something I want to do right now.
우리 캐럿들랑 이제 타기를 한번 해볼까요?
Along with the carrots, I want to do the wave.
자, 그럼 왼쪽부터 오른쪽까지 한번 해보겠습니다.
Starting from the left side all the way to the right side. Because I've been in quarantine myself.
여기서 우리가 호시랑 슈아형을 불러주면 그렇게 좋아할 것 같아요.
If we shout Hoshi and Joshua's name, I think they'll really like it.
그러면 호시 캐럿들이랑 다 같이 한번 불러봅시다.
Then should we shout all together with carrots?
호시 조시 호시 조시 호시 조시 호시 조시 호시 조시 호시 조시
Like do a video call or something.
이 정도면 들었을 거예요.
둘이 너무 좋아할 것 같아요.
I think they'll love it.
분명히 들었습니다.
They have heard it, I'm sure.
정말 굉장히 뜨거운데요.
The atmosphere is amazing right now.
이 뜨거울 때
So while it's hot,
마지막 무대 보겠습니다.
we do have to do our last song.
무슨 말씀이세요? 누구세요?
Why are you doing that?
어머니가 속상한가 봐요.
Come here, both of you. What are you saying?
자, 마지막 곡 소개 부탁드립니다.
So please explain the next song, the last song.
준 씨,
June.
준 씨.
나오겠어요? 조씨 마지막 안에 힌트 한 번만 주세요.
The
알겠습니다.
hint for the last stage, please.
힌트 줄게요.
I'll give you a hint.
일단 찾아볼게요.
Wait, let me look for it first.
힌트를 찾는다. 어디 있지?
Wait, where?
준씨는 알아요.
June, your hint's really awesome.
야, 준영이 힌트를 굉장히 잘 줬어요.
June's awesome at giving hints.
이거 실은 MR이랑 콜라보 그거 아니에요?
Wait, actually, isn't it the collab you did with Anne-Marie?
마리 누나. 마리 누나가 함께 해주면서 또 새로운 버전이 나왔죠.
So there was a new version after Anne-Marie collab.
오케이. 아무튼 말이. 그래서 아무튼 새로운 버전의 그게 나왔는데.
Anyways, the new version of this came out.
다음 무대 힌트가.
네, 오늘도 공연하면서 이렇게 좋은 시간 같이 보낼 수 있어서 너무 좋았습니다.
I had so much fun today, and while performing, I'm so glad we had an awesome time together.
항상 이렇게 멀리 맺어도 저희 응원해주시고 사랑해주셔서 감사합니다.
Thank you for always supporting us, even from so far away.
I say D, you say 8. D? D? Okay, D.
좋습니다. 네, 오늘도 캐럿들 와주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, parents, for coming today as well.
네, 그리고 어제 이제 도겸이랑 조한이랑 전시부에 한번 갔다 왔어요.
So yesterday with DK and Chonghan, I actually went to a museum.
네, 좋은 작품을 정말 많더라고요.
There were so many awesome art pieces.
거기서 이제 제가 정말 좋아하는 작가 있는데
And there's an artist that I really like, actually.
모네라는 사람인데 그 사람은 평생 빛을 쫓아다니면서 그림 그렸어요.
And it's an artist called Monet. He actually chased light whenever he drew.
우리 캐럿들도 우리 17 빛이처럼
I hope our carrots have view 17 as their light.
우리 17도 힘이 닿을 수 있을 때까지 우리 전 세계에 있는 모든 캐럿들 쫓아다니면서 우리의 그림을 만들겠습니다.
And we 17 as well, we will follow you guys carrots wherever you are and do and create a light.
우리 다음 또 봐요.
See you guys next time.
Are you guys having fun? I say D, you say no. D? No. D? No. I say D, no. You say no. D? No. D? No. So perfect. 정말 오프닝부터 느꼈지만 정말 놀 줄 아시는 분들인 것 같아요.
I truly felt this all the way from the beginning, but you guys know how to have fun.
정말 이 아름다운 지역에서 그냥 여러분들과 아름다운 추억을 만들고 있으니 정말 지금 이 순간이 너무 행복한데요.
It's such a beautiful place. We're creating beautiful memories, so I'm just in love with this moment.
다음에는 정말 호시 형과 조슈아 형과 같이 보고 싶습니다.
The next time we come, I really want to come with Joshua and Hoshi.
Always I love you. I love you so much. 여러분 혹시 지치시나요?
Are you guys kind of tired right now? song.
민규 형. 민규 씨 노래 생각 안 나세요?
You can have a song.
저 자신 있게.
Be more confident.
좀더 크게, 좀더 크게. 네.
하체 너 하체 힘이 너무 좋아.
Your thighs are just too strong.
고마워.
Thank you.
너무 힘든. 어머나 상체를 순간에 보여주자.
Then this one, you should show an upper body.
확실히 프리스타일은 승관형이네.
Are your knees okay, Sungman? I think you're gonna freestyle though.
니나는 질수 없죠. Let's go. 질수 없죠. 안무를 주셨어요.
Wait, you just did the shadow choreography.
아, 사실 이게 어려워. 스테이션 그거를 다 혼자 추기가 쉽지 않아.
Actually, it's really difficult to dance that long by yourself.
근데 민규는 할 수 있다고? 민규는 할 수 있잖아. 아, 할 수 있다고? 민규 인사. It looks like drunken 민규. 힙합이었어 진짜.
That was hip hop, Mingy.
아 이게 스태시 확실히 프리스타일하기는 좀 어려워요.
Action is a difficult song to do freestyle to.
그렇지만 우리 캐럿들 중에서 스태시를 잘 추는
But Carrots, I know you guys can do well.
승관, 이렇게 이 와중에 기분이 어떠신지?
But DK, how do you feel right now?
Very nice. Of course. DK, how are you? Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Mingu. Yeah. How are you feeling tonight? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yes, perfect day. Perfect day. Yeah, very fun. Okay. This Karas, how are you feeling? Very nice. Very nice. Let's go. 너무 잘 뛰어주고 있어요.
Carrots on the first, second, and third floor playing so well.
아까 춤도 잘 추던데
Oh, they were good at dancing too.
노래도 잘하지 않습니까?
I looked at they're good at singing as well.
자, 누구를 시켜볼까? 편하겠어. Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas. Oh yeah. 제가 닮았나요?
Do I look similar?
Yeah, same. Your brother. 제가 조금 더 잘생겼다고 해서.
I think I'm a little better looking.
아, 그럼요. 자, sure. 아드나이스 부를 수 있어요?
You can sing as nice.
What's your name? 우리 캐럿들 같이 불러줘요.
Carrots, you guys sing together, okay?
진지한데 듣는 멋진 말씀. Wow, you look like tiger. What's your name?
Nico, birthday.
네가? 호랑이? 오케이, 갈라면 오케이, 자, 같이 불러줘요. 잘 부를 수 있어요?
Can you sing well?
Maybe. Cool. 친구 잘 불러?
Are you good at singing?
Well? Better than you? Okay. 진지한 내 뜬금없지 마. 뜬금없지 마. 오늘만 말야. Very nice. 너무 잘, 정말 워싱턴 DC 너무 뜨겁네요.
Washington DC, you guys are just insane.
우리 진짜 마지막으로 우리 워싱턴 DC 캐럿들 다 같이 불러볼까요?
Okay, seriously, for the last time, all DC carrots together.
Okay, Carrots, are you ready? 진지한 내 뜬금없지 마. 뜬금없지 마. Thank you, DC! 저희 이제 들어가 보도록 할게요.
We'll be heading back, guys.
야, 위에 있는 팬들은 잘보네요.
Eric on the top floor, you guys know how to play well.
너무 재밌었지만 이제는 우리가 헤어져야 할 시간. 네.
Really fun, but we gotta get back.
하루도.
오케이. 자, Okay. You guys are so good. So very nice. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. 17 will be back. Okay. Okay. 네, 정말 해보겠습니다.
Oh, I was so happy, guys.
Okay. Seventeen. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. I love you. Bye. See you. I love you. Thank you.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5.